Hi guys! Welcome to my Bare Bones kitchen! Is everybody excited? I'm super excited. I'm having so much fun doing this. I hope that you guys are getting some benefit out of it, or making some recipes, or at least expanding your minds, because that's kind of what it's about. So again, I'm at a weird angle, but you know what? This is just how it is right now. This is how we're gonna roll for now. I don't know if you guys know what a gallette is, but it's kind of like a rustic pie. And tonight we're going vegetarian. I know maybe some of you are like, what the actual fuck, Harmony, are you talking about? But it's really not terrible, I promise. I just have a regular pie crust. I'm actually cheating tonight. This is, by the way, my daughter Jasmine's side idea. She has only recently decided that she is interested in what is going on in the kitchen, because that's what happens after you graduate from college and you're not in a dorm room where you can go to a lunch spot or a dinner spot, right? You learn how to cook. She was my least likely to cook, okay, guys, seriously. She hated cooking when she was a kid. When Jasmine and Tyler were small, they used to have a day of the week that they cooked. And Tyler loved it. He totally dug on it. Jasmine was like, I guess it's hamburger helper. And now she's vegetarian. So I think this whole meal is kind of inspired by her. So I'm going to be honest with you. I normally make my pie crust to do this. And I've never used refrigerated pie crust before, so this should be interesting. I'm totally down though. I'm just gonna throw my garbage over there, so just don't look over there. I have my pizza pan that's covered in foil, because I'm not even gonna lie, it's kind of ghetto. I probably need a new one. Oh, I've already torn it. Good job, Harmony. I'm on a roll already. So this is a fun, it's kind of a summery type, I guess. If you are a gardener, which again, I'm not a gardener, but if you are a gardener and you have squash in the summertime, this is probably a really fun and easy recipe to do. It's nice and light. I'm just gonna push my little spots down that I tore. Sorry guys, because I'm a professional. That's how we're rolling. Professional right now. But I have had so much fun doing these, and I am going to continue doing them. And I have a really exciting announcement. So I've been saving my videos on my timeline for anybody that is wanting to go back and look at them. But I'm no longer going to do that. I will leave them up for 30 days on my Facebook timeline. But I have a YouTube channel. So I would love for you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's just Bare Bones Kitchen. It's these same videos. Right now I only have 2 up because I am a total techie moron. And I don't know how to download my, I think, second video through, I think, like my 5th video, somewhere in there. Zero idea how to download those. I downloaded my very first video to my phone and was able to upload that to my YouTube channel, and then kind of learned my lesson from that, and I downloaded last week's video, so that's up there, and then this one will be up there, and maybe someday I'll figure out how to download the other missing ones. So if you have missed something, or you just want to watch it again and again and again, subscribe! That would be really awesome! I'm super stoked that everybody has been so open to watching my videos in the first place. It's been a great honor to cook with you guys. All right, I have some ricotta, guys. Ricotta cheese. Ricotta. I'm not fancy like Giada, okay? I'm not Italian, so I ain't trying to be all fancy like that. I'm just going to dump some of this in this bowl right here. I may have got the wrong kind. I don't know. Whatever. We'll work with it. I don't know, I probably have, what kind of size is this? 15 ounces. I probably have a little less than half in there. It's cool, whatever. Do it till your soul feels good. That's what I say. Again, we're just going to throw the garbage over there for now. All right, then I'm going to crack an egg in this biatch. And I'm going to move these over here because I have one left in there. Move that. I'm going to give myself some room. How about that? We're going to mix this egg up in this ricotta. And then I'm going to add a little Parmesan. So I don't know. I probably have, if I'm looking at it guessing, maybe a cup and a quarter, cup and a half, somewhere in there. Hi, Miss Bobby. I'm going to add some Parmesan. And again, just do it till your soul feels good, right? Maybe a half-ish cup, somewhere in there. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Depending on your jam and how you feel. And starting, is it next week? I think next week. I'm doing the 24th. I don't even remember what freaking day it is. Sorry guys, it's been super hectic at work for me. I think it's next week. Starting next week, I'm gonna do a $25 breakdown. That's for the next 3 weeks, I'm doing a $25 breakdown. So basically, I'm gonna take $25 and I'm gonna create 3 meals for you guys. So those episodes might run a little bit long. I might break them up though, so then we don't have to, you don't have to sit there and stare at me for like an hour and a half. I mean, some people don't care, but. All right. I have my life over here. Move that guy real quick. Set that there. Hot bowl, vent for my stove. Probably not a good idea if I'm doing something cold in it. Bust out the rest of that basil. Might be a little wilty though. I tend to not buy basil because this happens, but it looks all right. For the purpose that we're using it for, it will be all right. I just need a few little sprigs of it. Some of those leaves are not so healthy anymore. Again, we're just going to do our roll. I'm super stoked, though, that you guys all keep joining me. You're not sick of me yet. I love it. It makes my heart happy. I'm just going to go across on this one to just make the little pieces smaller. I'm sure there was probably a better way that I could have done that, but it's all right. We're going to get it done. And I have my oven preheating at 400 degrees. I did somewhat borrow this recipe. Oftentimes recipes are just guidelines in my opinion. So if you don't like basil, don't put basil in yours. If you want to add something crazy, add something crazy. I'm going to put some salt in here, but not too much because we got 2 different kinds of cheeses in there. And cheese is really salty already. I need to respond to you. I'm so sorry. What do you need to respond to me about, girlfriend? Little pepper. I'm not doing my trifecta tonight. I'm not going to add my favorite garlic and herb Weber stuff. Just some salt and some pepper and a little bit of garlic. Oh, wrong side. I said a little bit. I don't want to use that side. And then I'm going to mix that all up together. And these little gallettes, gallette is just, again, a fancy word for a pie. We're just really kind of making, it's like a rustic pie. So, I don't know if you can see that. There you go. So now we're going to move our little pie tin over here. And we're just going to dump this cheese in the middle. I may have put a little bit too much on here, but we'll figure it out. That's why I don't make burritos either. I never have a burrito. It's like a taco salad on an open shell. Because I always overdo it. Always. Just gonna smash it down a little bit. And we're not going all the way to the outer side of the pie crust. Jeanette, this might be something fun for you because you are the pie queen. So you've probably made a ton of these. We're just going, we're just leaving a little chunk on the edge there. I don't know if you can see it here. Hang on, let me lift it up. See, so we got just a little edge here. And I probably won't use all of this zucchini either. It's a good thing I didn't cut all of them. How about we'll just go back and forth. Make it look pretty like that, right? Is everybody glad that the snow is gone? Or is it just me? I'm so glad the snow is gone. It's really difficult to deliver packages, you know, when the snow is here. So I'm really grateful for it to be gone. It's funny because, you know, I've done so many of these, and every once in a while, for whatever reason, I get in my own head and I start getting all like nervous and shaky. And it's so awkward to me because I'm like, no, you don't have to be all crazy. These people are your friends. They love you. I think it's because I'm a super focused person when I'm in the kitchen. And so then when I am trying to do something other than be focused, I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Hello, Heather. How are you, my love? Little Miss Birthday Girl coming up soon. All right. I can't do anything fancy because I'm just not that cool. But we're going to roll with this. All right, so now I got my zucchini on there. It's all just layered. So you got your ricotta layer with the Parmesan and the egg and the herbs that you choose. Again, it doesn't have to be basil. I think the recipe I was looking at called for like thyme or something, but I'm cool with basil. I did forget to do the lemon, however, which is all right too. Normally, I would have done the lemon zest with my little microplaner. If you don't have one of these, you can use your cheese grater. You just always want to, we'll just put some on top, just for ha-has. Just put a little bit from the skin, because you don't want that white pithy part, because that's like bitter. This was probably the best investment I made, honestly, as far as a kitchen gadget. One of the best investments I made. Obviously, my knives are super important to me. That looks good, I think. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but I have just some little zest there. All right, now we're gonna take this little pie crust and we're just gonna fold it over and kind of pinch it so it goes all the way around. And again, I am not a pie person. Like, this crust is really weird to me. But we're gonna just, it's supposed to look rustic. It's supposed to. So just keep that in mind. It's gonna look like trash, I think. That's alright. I'm the only one eating it anyways. Surprise, surprise. Zane found out what I was making, and he's like, okay, I guess I'm making my own dinner tonight. It's like, I guess you are. He actually asked me last night what I was making. Alright. So how lovely is that? It'll look so much better when it comes out of the oven, you guys, I promise. Now we're going to take a little bit of egg white. I should have done this first, but I didn't because I'm crazy. So I'm just going to add a little tiny bit of water to my egg white and just kind of mix it up. Hopefully that will stop it from burning. Ah, you'd think I'd been in a kitchen before, huh? Oh, I forget you're 21 this year because you're a whole, like, 2 years behind Tyler. It's crazy. All right. See, guys, I don't even have, like, a fancy brush. I just use an old paintbrush, like a non-used old paintbrush. I've literally used this forever. I probably need something new. That's what it's all about, though. What do you have on hand, right? So we're just going to go around the side of this crust. If I don't spill this stuff everywhere. All right. Too bad I spilt it everywhere, huh? Okay, now this is going to go in the oven for about 30-ish minutes. We're going to check it at 30 minutes. I'm obviously not going to check it with you guys waiting for me. We're not going to take that long. But I am going to make something else to go with it because if you're a vegetarian, you got to have more than just one little gallette, right? So we're going to do, and I'm just going to leave my little zucchini mess here, so just don't mind that. We're going to do, I drained some chickpeas. Chickpeas are really good for protein. And we're going to dump some of these little pretty tomatoes. I cut them all in half. You do whatever you want to do. And you know, again, this is something that I'm only going to eat in my house because nobody else eats stuff like this, which is fine. And I was going to go to the store and like get all this crazy stuff, and I thought, why am I going to do that? The whole point of this is to use what I already have, right? So I had already purchased tomatoes. I already purchased some spinach, so that's what I'm using. That's what you guys are getting. So I'm just going to do a handful or two because that spinach is going to wilt down. And maybe we'll throw some of this in there too, just for ha-has. You know, going to combine some flavors together here. And hopefully we'll complement each other. I don't know, maybe a half a tablespoon or so. And then you can see like my lemon is, maybe you can see. Is that better? Ooh, there we go. You can see like the little white spots in there. If you do it this way, you don't get the seeds in it. Or you can do it over some cheesecloth, or if you have like a small little strainer guy or something. That way you don't get seeds in it. We're going to roll out with some favorites here. I know, wonderful. This is one of your favorites. Just going to sprinkle a little because it's kind of intense. I'm going to go for a little bit of heat and go for some chili powder. Again, just a little because I don't need a bunch. Some garlic. Let's see if I have a spoon in here that will work. Rock out some olive oil. And while your gallette is cooking, you can always put this in the fridge and kind of let it marinate out. And then your spinach leaves will hopefully kind of calm down a little bit. It won't be so jacked up and rigid, because that's what happens when you put liquid on greens. It makes your salad soggy. I would do this with some olives in it, maybe some cucumbers. If you're not down for chickpeas, or if you're like, oh my gosh, Harmony, you're disgusting, throw in some soup, guys. I got just some little cartons of soup. I actually bought these for my daughter when she was sick. Probably, I don't know, a little while back, and they're still up in my cupboard. She didn't take them with her. Again, probably something I will only eat, which is also okay. I'm used to eating like alone. It's funny to eat alone when you have, you know, kids in your house still. Thank you, Sue. Have you made a gallette before? I'm pretty sure you probably have. Anybody made a gallette? Nicole, I know you're a cheesecake girl. Have you made a gallette before? All right, I'm done beating the hell out of my salad, so I'm just going to let that marinate. And I'll put it in the fridge in a minute. So I was actually thinking, it's like real talk right now. I think it's awesome that you guys follow me, and I have to shout out my youngest little chef friend, Adam. My little nephew, Adam. Hi, Adam. Auntie loves you. He sits and watches with his mom every week, and he gets so excited because I'm cooking, and he wants to cook, and he's only 5, 6, 5, 6, somewhere in there. I mean, you know, he's just another one of those kids, because sometimes you get to pick your family. But that doesn't mean you have to know how old they are. And so I wanted to shout him out. And plus, I was thinking, like, with all of you awesome people, I have to give you, like, a nickname, right? Do I have to do that? Is that a requirement? I don't know. That's why my squash post was, like, bare boners, but I don't know, some of you would appreciate that. So maybe the kitchenettes, because it kind of sounds like a 1960s supergroup. I don't know. Are you feeling it? Are you feeling being called the kitchenettes? Because I kind of like it. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know. All right. So I'm baking my gallette. As soon as it's out, I will post a picture. If you make this, post a picture under my picture, because I love seeing that. And again, starting next week, $25 breakdown. So 3 meals for $25. And my YouTube channel. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bare Bones Kitchen. Bare Bones together, kitchen separate. And I will see you guys all next week, or maybe sooner. You don't know. Sometimes I like to surprise people. So thanks for joining me, guys.